me and AJ interacting to season 5 episode 7 of Angel. So last episode was more so helping Angel get his groove, because he's been feeling a disconnect with the job for the last few episodes, which is a continuous theme of, you know, Angel feeling like he can't fit in, there's something off. And, you know, mostly over the episodes, the gang been figuring it out, understanding and kind of noticing it. And this episode was pretty much the first thing. There was a monster that has a contract with Wolfram in the Heart, of course, when they don't they, that was pretty much saying that every few years they'll come out and they'll just eat some hearts, you know, of people. And we find out that one of the male people that worked there actually encountered this demon years before and lost 4 of his friends with him. That was with him, of course. And him and Angel kind of share this. They have this kind of tethered in the sense of them going through the same situation, or more so feeling like they're not worthy, or they're like hopeless, because once again the monster didn't attack them, didn't take their heart. And Angel was like, well damn, like if I'm supposed to be like a champion, and if I'm supposed to like become human later on, why did my heart not get taken? But also, you know, with the 5th, with number 5, he felt that he was not worthy, because why did he die with his brothers? And he's been trying to communicate with them for years, and they never opened or talked to him at all. So both of them are going to, they're going to try to figure out, you know, how to become worthy in a sense, or more so understand that it's not their fault about not dying in a sense. But by the end of the episode, Angel realizes that maybe he should get back into looking into that spell, which is funny because that spell has been long forgotten for 3 seasons. I want to tell you right there, right now. I don't think I remember that spell since like season 2, because Darla was probably the last storyline that was continuous with the sanity of the previous lore in a sense. And I feel like once that whole thing with like Palia and then Holtz, everything just kind of got shuffled a little bit. I think that once Holtz came, and then Connor came, and then Jasmine came, they didn't really bring up the idea of the spell of him becoming, you know, human again. It was just an afterthought, because there was so much shit that's been happening on the show, and to the point that they were just throwing him with a soul, without a soul, and then him maybe being evil, and him maybe doing something bad, and then they just never brought this shit up. So I'm like trying to figure out, if due to him becoming Angelus for like that little bit, did he restart, you know, the becoming human thing? I don't know. So hopefully they talk more about this spell. I feel like this season will definitely be more centric on the spell overall, because we haven't heard about this in a minute until like literally last episode, and also the beginning of the season. So I'm excited. So anyways, let's dive in.
Sometimes fire. We call it word of mouth advertising.
Somebody's coming out the dark? Okay, Fred. Okay, what's the merchandise?
We've altered its targeting and firing mechanisms to fit the parameters you gave us. Scope works along amplified thermal wavelengths.
Emil, and you sidestep the issue of payment. You'll get your money.
Now, actually.
You get nothing until I meet with your distributor. I'm not going through middlemen.
All right, Snickers.
Whoa! Oh my god, the neck. What? Nobody double cross. We ain't even do that. Not with the blickies. Okay, James Bond.
Leslie, I'd love a gun.
Okay, James Bond. Look. Okay, Angel, we know that's you. Chest out. Let's be fucking for real. Yo, are y'all serious?
She could have been killed.
Okay.
Medical's optimistic. She should be up and about soon enough.
That's not the point. What the hell was Fred doing there in the first place?
I told him to take this damn job, and then he's doing the rules, and now he's getting like looked like she almost died.
Pretty hard on him, weren't you?
Shut up!
Killed.
Damn.
So you said.
She's like so hot and cold. It makes no fucking sense.
Another reason you're getting so mad at him about this?
Enlighten me. Please tell me why. I just want to know.
Stealing your son, for instance.
Is it really? Is it really?
You don't trust Wesley, do you? Even if he doesn't remember any of it.
That's got nothing to do with... We just want to be kept informed.
That's all.
Can you dismiss her, please? I'm so close to pausing this fucking video because you want them to work as a group, but you're saying shit to divide them. Like, can you shut the fuck up, Eve, and go eat an apple?
We're taking the cyborg apart in the lab right now. You should see how intricate it is. It's like an MC Escher picture.
They just became friends. Like, oh my god.
Trying to be all valiant. You're coming off like a self-pitying child.
Dad? I know they had dad. I mean, his.
Hello, Father.
Or just, I have an employee that I have to belittle.
Let's just leave.
Show him.
Let's just leave.
I should let you two catch up.
Yeah.
Council, Mr. Swagloss here.
Yeah, we know.
The remaining former watchers, myself included, have decided to reform the council.
I forgot you were a watcher.
And I've been sentencing failure.
Really?
Really?
Embarrassing failure.
I beat out everybody dying in an explosion as most embarrassing failure.
Right.
Not
You evil
anymore.
too.
This isn't the Wolfram.
Oh, Wesley. Oh my god. He won't.
Take our work here very seriously. Oh, you're killing me. If Louis Gossett Jr. wants this phone party to happen, he'll keep his mouth zipped tight.
Didn't know you had a younger brother.
Lord.
Don't even sit here and lie.
This is my father, Roger.
Don't even do that.
Which, according to my sources, may not be as ridiculous as it sounds.
Let's be serious.
Lorne runs our entertainment division.
Thank you.
Entertainment division.
Would you like to come along?
No, you shouldn't really brought him up there. He should have stayed downstairs and preferably go home. Thank you. Why is Eve here? Like, her presence disturbed me.
Sex with robots is more common than most people think.
Yeah, we know. We definitely know what you've been doing behind them doors. Surrounded by
Let us know
Wolfman.
if you need more resources.
Everyone, I'd like you to meet my father.
You're the same one that said that she went over the budget.
Daddy, eh?
Really expect me to shake that?
I'm not really comfortable with hugging.
Right. What? You
No.
can talk to Spike, but not my good sis. Ain't
I
you?
realize this.
Get out of here.
Can trace radiation signatures, so we've been hesitant to crack it open.
Could be a bomb, some sort of self-destruct device.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Well, let me help you with that. You shouldn't.
Thanks.
In front of his solid.
But
There's no
anyway,
decorum.
We were wanting you to decipher
No
before you
decorum.
went
Some
Okay,
sort of effective
talk that shit, Wes. Oh
What
no,
did you just do?
they bomb. It's bumping. Everybody go.
Wait,
You ain't gonna die,
what the hell am I worried about?
right? Cause
Look for an incident device, a switch or a circuit breaker.
why you start running like what? The ultimate witch.
I can explain. Apparently, when Percy here was younger, he used to be known as Head Boy. Yeah.
That's not the tea.
Pounding on the door, and Judi Dench starts screaming, "Oh, that's way too much to pay for a pair of pants!"
Like, do he not get thirsty? Like, I'm sorry.
Fathers and sons, they can be torture sometimes. Look,
Yeah,
you should see this.
talking about Connor and
Your
you.
department,
Your daddy
reports of
too?
assassins. It's
The resurrection spell.
right.
No, I couldn't remember. Why were you doing that?
Couldn't remember. Why you
Bird
trying?
had flown into my window pane.
My expertise is yours.
Is it? Are we gonna end this episode with a good relationship, please? We're not discussing this.
You have a girlfriend already? Well, Wesley, how am I supposed to know these things?
Start as you better ask.
All right, I'm asking now. You like this girl? Tell her. That's all. No need for a tantrum.
Man, I don't even think she's into him anymore. I think she's into that science guy, and we're surpassed that. Like, I don't even want to see it anymore. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yes, of course.
So you're
So
saying
you
he's got the
have
wrong
them
hands?
displayed, open, on a table.
Oh, true. He's coming in here critiquing stuff, like as if The Witcher. I mean, as if the people didn't steal shit from the Watcher Council. Like, that's how they got the fucking bomb. Like, what are you talking about? Did they not steal a book from you? And Buffy, if I'm recalling, maybe I'm not recalling, but I remember they stole something from y'all.
Save the innocent act.
Yeah, she's acting like
You're
something.
here to help Chili to routinely work on Angel, but I see right through it.
Exactly. I don't trust that bitch.
Who said the amulet was meant for Angel?
Okay, so what was it for you? Like, can we talk about the tea?
I know what this is. You never take me to hell for me!
Oh, because, Eve, let's talk about it. You're very suspicious.
What's happening? You lost power, limitations. Can somebody please show
After this man said this is the most sacred thing, why do I feel like this may be something the Watchers are doing at this point? I don't know. I mean, look at the
Get
world.
security online. I need to know if this is a false alarm.
Yeah, this is not anything else. It's supposed to be a sacred place, and look, here they go. After the dad just said something. That's crazy. Oh, Wes. Not them embarrassing my son in 4K. Don't take the bugs, bitch.
What do you think you're doing? I had attack priority.
We're not fencing.
We still follow basic rules.
Oh my god, man.
Elysium.
Oh, well, that's actually... Yeah, you know what he's talking about? Look at that sacred place. You only need Wesley Hand to do so.
Proto-human, cybernetic chain fighters.
Yes, well, times are more complicated.
Right, it's been years.
You need to realize.
Find out to what extent.
Here we go. Once again, them watchers are very consistent. I told you, they fucking did the heist. Like, they did this shit. Like, it's so pre-planned. Just look at this shit here. Oh, yeah. I take it back. I'm like, yeah, maybe Wesley dead. I knew it, but I was like, maybe he can be redeemed.
Phase 1 complete.
Phase 1 complete. Yeah, I told you.
In phase 2.
Because how did he know perfectly how to disassemble that cyborg? Wow, I can't believe that dad did that. Like, that's what is up with Josh writing every dad trash? The Summers, Angel's dad, on Connor's eyes, Holt and Angel, Wesley dad, Fred family probably, Cordelia family, Xander family.
Yeah. Win a prize.
Win a prize.
What are you? We need to get you to see.
Why did he scream like that?
Wesley's apartment has monitors Thompson Road. Wesley's apartment has monitors Thompson Road. Spatial disturbance on the roof. He's got it.
Damn.
He asked me to tell Angel immediately.
Let me help you with that.
Oh, we about to get that kind of like Ripper Giles tease from Wes.
Be one way to stop your plan.
Oh, he said, "Fuck the dad." Yes, fuck that dad. Oh my god, how many ants in here? An infinite number? Every time I look at one of them, the other one comes out of nowhere.
Don't talk.
He's choking. So he gotta concentrate.
Help.
Hey, Gunn, go find out what's happening with security. Fred, the people down, go see who's injured.
And
I'll go
we?
find Wes.
I'm coming with you.
I don't have time.
He's my
No.
son. Baby.
Fuck
It's on
you.
maintenance.
Fuck that
Right.
bitch. Fuck that
Well, where the bloody hell
bitch.
is maintenance? I'll be honest, I don't even care.
I'm sorry to have misled you.
They're coming to
This
kill
was
Angel?
never about Wesley. At the start,
What the hell? Angel? The big
it is, by
bad
the way,
Angel.
a pleasure to meet you, too. Walk away from this,
The
Wesley.
blicky?
You'll never understand what we're trying to do.
We don't care. Shoot the ankles.
You're using the staff of Dever Sin to take Angel's will too easily.
Shoot the
The
ankles.
creature is more dangerous to mankind than you realize.
We don't
You're
care.
wrong about him. He's not what you think.
He's a puppet.
And you know you're gonna be felling? You're gonna be felling death, bitch, now. Get
Get
your
out of
old
here.
ass out here.
What the hell is going on?
Ma'am, you see him holding a gun up and you're like, what the hell's going on? Clearly the dad is dead.
Hand me that stuff.
No, you're dead. I want you to go.
Now, don't make me shoot you.
You better hope that helicopter gets you before I do, bitch. Cause I'm gonna go through that screen and hop on your fucking ass and kill you myself. Oh, this just proves Angel that
I
trust
was
Wesley.
raised by you after all.
Thank you,
But I dropped the
Daddy
crystal shatter.
King.
And Angel-
You're gonna touch Fred. Oh, what? Shut that motherfucker up! Shoot that bitch up! Shoot that bitch up! Yes! He gave him a 10 shot, 50 shot, 30 shot, 100 shots. A son will kill the father. Oh, the father will kill the son. Well, let's say it was reversed tonight, bitch. This was a fucking fake out. Oh my god. He wasn't even real, cool. 30 minutes went by like that?
Nauseous.
Oh wow.
The effects should wear off before too long.
No.
Any idea where these things came from?
Oh, he's
Good
not gonna
guys
tell
may be
him?
after us too.
Tell
I
him.
have to assume we crossed some powerful forces when we took over this company. Right now, I feel like the guy who shot his own father.
Cause you did and you're not
Just a
even saying
robot with a
anything.
fancy glamour. I killed my actual dad. That's one of the first things I did when I became a vampire.
Be serious, we know.
I hardly see how that's the same situation I went through. I need some rest.
Yeah, you did. You
So
did.
you.
You did not think that shit through when you said that.
Actually, I'd already killed her, and then she tried to shag me, so I had to...
Thank you. I'm
He said,
very comforted.
don't drop the T. Put that bitch up. I don't know if I should feel relieved that wasn't really his dad or not, but like, I don't know. Like,
Part of you knew, even if you can't admit it to yourself. Part of you knew it wasn't him.
Did he?
He pointed a gun at you, Fred.
Oh my god. Okay, so what are we gonna do here about this?
So I shot him.
It's like,
What are we gonna do? She don't.
Oh, sorry.
It's always this
interrupt,
damn man. Get out of here. Get out.
But I know we're supposed to work ourselves to death and all, but I'm guessing that the firm isn't enforcing that rule as strictly as it used to.
Yeah,
I thought I was going to take you home.
let's just nip this shit in the bud right now. Because I don't understand why it's so fucking complicated. Like, I've never watched a show where it's so complicated for these motherfuckers to say, yo, I want to smash. Like, can you just tell your feelings?
Oh, I didn't realize it was so early there. I've had a bit of a causeway of clocks in Los Angeles.
Oh my god.
Listen.
When you see Los Angeles, it sounds like Angeles.
Nothing's wrong. I just
Angeles
wanted to call.
He sounded like he cared on the phone from that little ass glimpse we got. That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. Probably the best episode of the season already. Because we haven't had character-centric episodes from them in a minute. Like, I don't even recall a child-centric or specifically a Wesley-centric episode in a minute. And with Wesley, I'm not gonna hold you, he has one of the best growths in the whole Buffy universe history. He's at least top 3. And when it comes to Wesley in itself, you watched him go for somebody that you was probably cringing at, annoyed at, like I was a little bit in season 3 of Buffy, to seeing this man who would really kill his father for his friends, specifically the girl that he really likes, which is Fred. Now, quick thing, I'm over it. y'all know me at this point. Like, at this point, Angel the show just don't do a good job with slow burns, and clearly the new will they won't they is him and Fred now. And the thing is that this episode, I really hope this episode closed that chapter, because he's been jealous, but it hasn't been like the jealous that he's kind of seen with Charles. Well, I guess it can be, but I feel like with this one, he's like so just more able to keep it in. But I just feel like it's just so impossible for like, it's just no way that it's just so complicated for them to just talk it out. Like, it was so easy for her to get with Charles, but then for some reason when it comes to her and Wesley, it's just impossible. Like, didn't she like not say that she was feeling Charles? Like, they was talking about how they was feeling each other. Like, I don't understand why when it comes to Wesley, it's just this hard thing to come across, and it's just showing that they're just not meant to be. Like, we liked the idea that they were similar in the sense of being smart and intelligent, but I think there's just more that just Wesley has grown, and in a sense, he's more harder, he's more like rounded. He's not just this like nerd who had been like geeking over a crush or interaction. He's grown more harder, and I think he's still lingering on to those feelings for Fred, because they've had a relationship before and they've been friends and stuff like that. But I just can't, like, I just became friends again literally last episode, or 2 episodes ago. I can't have y'all messing it up. Like, I can't. Like, I'm over it. If it does happen, I'll probably be like, yo, but I cannot watch Wesley, who's already been going through enough for the past like 3 seasons, be struggling with this and going through another love triangle. Because if anything, Wesley has been going through the most shit this show. Like, this man has been looked up down upon as one of the worst watchers, and being fired as a watcher council, trying to find himself and trying to figure out what he is, because he was meant to be a watcher. His dad was a watcher. He had this legacy of being after his father, and he failed at it. And then to have this like little glimpse of hope that he could become useful and help Angel, even though Angel was a bad guy, and he lingered on to that. Then he ended up liking this girl Fred, who didn't like him back and chose somebody over him, to then think he was saving the world and saving his friends, to then still con her, and then it ended up backfiring because Holtz came to try to kill. Then everybody said fuck him and then abandoned him, and then for like a whole season basically he was left alone with not the people that he was friends with. His friends did not trust him. He had to earn the trust back, and then once he's building the trust back, the fucking world gets taken over by Jasmine and shit like that. Like, and then now he's like trying to prove to Angel that he can be trusted and shit like that, but his plans don't work. And then his supposed dad comes to shit on him some more, to then also have the girl that he likes now once again get snatched again conveniently by some fucking man who works in the same field as her. Like, it's just too much for Wesley to handle, and I honestly cannot watch him take another L. I'm not doing that. And I think that once they gave him Lila and they introduced Lila and him together and they got them dating, Nothing, I feel like nothing can overshadow them. Like, he can date anybody later on, but nothing will overshadow Lila, because that was his soulmate, I fear. Like, they ruined, like, the thing is that makes me mad is that, like, y'all don't know what the fuck to do. It's like, when he don't know what to do with anything else, he just fucks up relationships. Because you messed up his relationship with Lila, as in he was still into Fred, and then what happened? It's a whole season later, and he don't even give a, like, him and Fred is just literally still at the same odds they were before he got with her. Please. And I just feel like we should keep that in the draft for a minute. Hell, until we figure out what she's doing with this man. Or even if that guy is good. We need to keep them away from Wesley right now. I can't. But yeah, this episode was good. And I love that it was Wesley-centric. And one thing I'm really curious about is that, is this going to be our villain for this season? Because so many things was happening that I was like kind of puzzling together. But then literally by the last like 5 minutes of the show, I was like, oh, because this whole episode, I was like, it's convenient that we're handling a monster or a creature that we never knew about. That the dad shows up. He's talking about how Wesley wants to be recruited. They're trying to recruit Wesley again. And then in my head, I was like, oh, well, damn, maybe they're going to try to do Giles. Like, I'm over here still thinking that's still Watchers Council. I'm trashing the Watcher Council. I'm like, the Watcher Council coming back. Oh, is it because all the Slayers, I mean, all the, like, there's all these potential Slayers? Like, I'm over here thinking, like, I'm puzzling the Buffy lore. I'm over here still trying to puzzle this shit together. Why? Wow. The dad is supposedly already terrorizing everything. I'm over here, like, puzzling. Why would he do this? Why would they create this? Like, how the Watchers have this much material to create this creature? I mean, this creature when they don't even have a building. Like, did they find a new building? Like, how are they doing this in a few months? Like, then I was like, okay, wait, because they don't got spells, because the spells all burnt in the thing. But then I'm like, how do they know the whole building layout? And I really was thinking that this is Watcher Council through and through and through. But I feel like this is a bigger problem, and it must have something to relate to Eve. I don't know, maybe that's a stretch. But Eve is one of the most, she's been pissing me off, specifically this episode, but she's also been pissing me off the last few episodes because she's so inconsistent sometimes that it mind boggles me. Like, one minute she's like, Angel, you should relax. And then 1 minute is like, oh, well, you should take this serious because if we mess up this case, we might make a new enemy. And then Angel takes the case serious or something like that. And then she's like, well, maybe you should stop being so harsh when she just said that he needs to strengthen up. It's like 1 minute she's like, calm down. Strengthen up. Calm down. Strengthen up. You need to get laid. He gets laid. Oh, like, it's like every time he does something that she specifically asks, she goes in another direction every fucking time. And I feel like, and then she's like Spike said, she's literally Angel's cheerleader when it's convenient. Like, she just in his ear telling him shit about things and leading him in. I feel like she's manipulating him in some cases for whoever she's working with. Just like how Spike said, she must be double crossing, because it's just wild to me that she's following Angel everywhere. She's watching Spike. Then she said something. Then they were talking about the ambulance. She said, what if it wasn't for him? What do you mean by that? That means you know more than what you're letting on. And then you sit here and I just don't trust her. Like, I just don't trust her. I feel like she has something to do with this, because whoever the main villain is, this may not even be main villain, but whoever the fuck the Cyborg is for, we don't trust her. I don't trust Eve because she's always saying shit. She's always side-eyeing things. She's always conspicuous. She's always inconsistent. She's always hot and cold. And for her to even bring up Connor and shit like that when he literally told her in the beginning of this season to not mention or talk to him about his sons, she just talks about it like she was fucking there. Like, I didn't know you were Lila. Were you with Lila in the room when she was talking about Angel about how to do this plan? What would give this girl the comfortableness to talk about his son, then try to get him riled up? Because she tried to get him riled up. That's what she tried to do. She tried to get him riled up to fuck up everything. Because that would be convenient. If you get it, stick with me. Her mentioning Wesley fucking up and snatching his son, then saying, oh, well, maybe it worked out because look, Connor's gone. To then sit here and talk about, oh, well, it's because you don't trust Wesley. All while Wesley fucked up in the beginning of this episode due to the cyborgs. 1, then she mentions it about trust issues. 2, 3, the cyborg ended up being his dad, and then the cyborg succeeded in taking Angel's thing, and it took Wesley basically because it's his dad. And then they ambushed him. It took Wesley doing all this in order to save Angel. Like, if Wesley didn't wake up, or Angel, I mean, if he didn't technically figure it out and you know, whatever, something would have happened. I don't know, but I just find it very convenient that this whole episode is about trust, and if he can be trusted or whatever, and then she's talking about that shit to Angel. Very convenient. Don't trust her. But yes, but also with the dad thing, it's very wild though, because like I feel like I've seen so many episodes where the dad is trash. I mean, not really Wesley's dad, but like all the dads, most of the dads on the show is trash, or they done something. And this episode, it really had me. They really had me believing that he came to watch Wesley, you know, and to see like Wesley like just get unbalanced because of his dad really showed that his dad really has an effect over him, even after all these years. And even no matter the growth Wesley has went through, his dad can still make him seem like a little boy. But my problem is, how are they, the fact is that now everything is not real, and that Wesley killed a cyborg and murked him just like he thought it was his dad, and this man knew everything about them. He knew everything, especially about Wesley, meaning that it must be a foul done, meaning that it has to be somebody in this bitch, because Wolf of My Heart has a file about everything. I don't know if they really have a full in-depth analysis on Wesley or anybody, but there's just no way that, I just want to know who the fuck did it. Like, who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Like, but anyway, that's my season 5 episode 7 reaction to Angel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Angel reactions. Patreon link below to follow Angel, Teen Wolf, Charmed, and Sailor Moon reactions. Twitter will be linked so you can see when I upload. Until next time, make sure we say peace.